Welcome to Hytale. As you can see, this is my little place. Yep, I think I've been doing pretty good for myself. I've been enjoying this. Having a lot of fun. I have some clips I want to show you guys of some of the stuff I've been doing. It was a lot, honestly. I don't think I got any recordings of the very beginning when I spawned in, but when I first went to a certain place, I have that recorded. We'll go ahead and show some of those clips now. So there I was, standing in the Forgotten Temple, preparing to go down and explore further. Eating a little bit of food. I was actually at this point having a lot of fun in this game. I guess I wasn't considering really recording it, but here it is. I'm gonna do it anyways. So I backed up because I heard a noise. I was like, what in the world was that? Didn't realize that it was actually this giant golem thing down here. This guy was dangerous. When I say dangerous, I mean brutal. I did not realize how tough that he would actually be. I think, so here's what I need to know. If anybody in the comments knows this, does the health restart whenever he runs back to the portal? See, I have no idea. It happened quite a few times, and I'm pretty sure later on I actually destroy him a lot faster. But this fight took a little bit long just because I'm pretty sure his health reset a couple of times. So after getting my butt whooped a couple times and nearly just being destroyed, I finally got this guy. Lord of mercy, it took way too long. I'm so excited. And I grabbed a couple of things from him. I don't know how important they are, but I guess they are. You can kind of see them in the inventory there. Here we are, about to enter into the portal. And there we have it. The Forgotten Temple. How glorious it is. Knowing me, I'm about to go and explore. Who cares about all this other stuff? I like to look around for things. Like most games are like, go this way and check it out. Me, I'm like, I'm gonna go behind the direction they want me to go so I can look around. Finally, after exploring a bunch, I decided to go down the path, right? Go down the beautiful path. This is my first time actually seeing whatever these guys are called. I don't know what they're called, I'll be honest, I forgot. This deer. He's not running away from me. I'm used to them running from me. Oh yeah, and I tried to hit him. This guy, I was gonna say something, but then my adventurousness came through and I wanted to steal from his house. He didn't have anything. So I decided to come back and talk to him. I saw this sign, I was like, oh, that'd be cool to have. And I guess it has to do with the early access thing. This person here, I guess they sell food? I don't know. Now this pond here, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. I was like, man, I wish I had a fishing rod. I'd sit right here and make me a beautiful little video. Finally made my way down to the middle. I still don't quite understand what it is exactly. I'm guessing it has something to do with an advancement system. I don't really know, like achievements, I guess. I've gotten actually pretty far on it where I am now. I say far, maybe about close to the 4th chest there. I did a little bit of exploration up here. I jumped into places that you can't easily get to. And I saw that floating island up there. That was interesting to me. I wanted to try to get to it, but there's no way of getting to it. You see here, I'm gonna cut through a little bit, but I'm trying to get up to the top so I can figure out a way to get to that. Oh, and this is where I found out you can climb up ropes. So if y'all didn't know, y'all can climb ropes. It's pretty neat. We made it to the top after, oh man, I think I was like doing that for hours trying to figure that out. I don't know. I'm just not good at parkour or something, but I finally got up. There's also some pillars back here that I found. I think 3 little pillars. They look like they're going to be like a pedestal for something, or maybe they're just decoration. After a little while, I finally make it close enough to actually check out that thing, but there's no way there. Yeah, I really wanted to see what was going on up there, if I could make it to that building, but it doesn't let you build. It doesn't let you like touch, pick up, or whatever, anything. So moving on, found out that I had actually missed a chest over here. It wasn't that great of stuff, but I mean, it was all right. So yeah, finally after a little while, I decided to set up us a little furnace and start smelting some of the copper and iron ore that we found. It's really cool how they work this game out. It reminds me of Lego Fortnite. I don't know if anybody's played Lego Fortnite, but it reminds me of that. I haven't played many other games, so I can't really compare it to much else. I mean, I can compare it to Ark, I guess, but this is very much more Minecraft-esque. More so, Lego Fortnite was really close. I will say that, really close to how this is. And I like it. It's fun. I'm having a good time with it. So after a little while, I went to go exploring a bit more, and I found this spider. Yeah! Get you some, spider. I destroyed that spider. I'm so cool. And we went back to pick up our ores just to see what we could build. I think I end up actually building, I don't think, what was it? Oh, it looks like I was building an axe. I don't think I built an axe though. I think I ended up building like the daggers or something. Maybe it was a pickaxe. It was probably a pickaxe. We'll find out in a bit. But I got this tanning rack and I threw the stuff in there to go ahead and get my leather. Ah, yes, there it is, a pickaxe. That's what I built first. I wanted to test out the pickaxe and see how well it could work. Oh, and as I was doing that, I didn't realize that if you walked away, it just ended the crafting. So I had to recraft it. So by the way, don't walk away. If you're trying to craft something, don't walk away. Stay close by. So I went out to go test it out. I actually decided I wanted to build myself a little tunnel. In my head, I'm thinking, all right, let's test how close this game is to Minecraft. And I started digging straight down. And it works. It works well. Look at that durability lost. Golly. I dig a hole really deep. So I was like, you know what? I don't know if I need anything special with this iron pickaxe. I'm going to make me a little copper one and keep digging. As I was digging down, I found a cave. A beautiful cave. And a creepy little guy in there, too. I went to go attack this creepy little guy because he was being mean. Get you some, little guy. I destroyed him. And then, all of a sudden, I see a guy that has, like, torches on his back or something. The first thing that came to mind was, is this Hytale's version of the creeper? And then, sure enough, he started throwing bombs at me. I was like, holy crap, he's throwing bombs at me. I destroyed him. I love the daggers, by the way. They're really awesome. So, man, I got a little bit copper happy. I started finding all kinds of copper everywhere. By the way, these guys spawn back so fast. Like, I don't even know what to do about it. But then, look, I found a bomb just floating around. I tried attacking it because I had no idea what it was. And after fighting it for a little while, I decided to move on. Walking through this cave, I actually found some iron. That was pretty nice. As I went back, there was something I had went back for. I don't remember what it was, but then I walked over the bomb just to see what would happen. And I picked it up. I thought that was pretty cool. I half expected it to explode me. I wouldn't recommend walking over it like I did there. It's pretty dangerous. I finally get the courage here to go down into this lava place that I found just a little while ago. I don't know how dangerous it's going to be quite yet, but I will soon realize it is very, very dangerous. So real quick, while I'm being a little bit ore happy, just digging up them ores like crazy, you know what I mean? I got a lot, by the way. I got a lot of iron and copper when I was down here. So peeking over the edge over here, I saw a couple of fellas. There's a creepy, weird dude over there. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to throw this bomb at him. Get you some, boy! It didn't do any damage. Yeah. So I pulled out my arrow. I completely missed him, I'm pretty sure. So I pulled out my arrow and just started destroying him. I annihilated this guy after he hit me one time. One time, mind you. He only hit me once. I was like, you know, this game's combat is actually pretty fun. And I enjoy this game's combat. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I have noticed some bugs with the bow and how it pulls back sometimes with its super ability. Sometimes it just immediately shoots and I don't know why. I did decide I wanted to go over here and fight some of these guys. I just found out I didn't have any more arrows, by the way. So I tried out this scrap hammer that I picked up. Oh, and look at this poor snail. He ain't done nothing to nobody, and I just destroyed him. Went in to go fight, and then I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of damage. So I started running for my life. I mean, look, I grabbed them blocks, and I am out of there. Dude, that did so much damage to me. I was terrified. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to head back home. I'm going to get out of here, get all the stuff that I have, pack it up, get some health back up, and we'll try again in a bit. I had to take myself a quick nap because, look, that whole cave adventure was so scary. It scared the crap out of me. I was like, there are some dangerous monsters out there, and I have no idea what I'm going to do to handle them. So after a quick rest, I decided I'd gear up a bit more, get me some better tools, better equipment, maybe even some armor, and then I'd go out and hunt a little bit more and chop down a couple trees. So after awakening from my delicate slumber, I decided I'd move on and go see what's going on. Wanted to try and shoot a couple of birds while I was at it, and I missed. So here I am getting some more wood. Lots and lots of wood. Look, this big tree right here, I love the way the trees sound whenever you destroy them. So check this out. It is going to make the most beautiful sound you have ever heard. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh. Not quite. It's a massive tree. Not there yet. Oh, there it is. Doop, 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 doop. Picking it all up. Yum, 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 yum. I was very happy. So I have enough wood to finally build a couple of things. I built myself a blacksmith anvil. That way I can build me some nice iron daggers. Oh yeah, I'm cool. With these videos, I actually have a plan where I'm going to read a psalm every single day. Every video that I make of Hytale, I'm going to read a psalm to you guys, and I'm just going to kind of talk it over and talk about some things that I think as I'm reading it and some of my own understanding behind the psalms. So since I'm going to do this, and I plan on there being more videos, I do, and it really is kind of lenient on what you guys think, but I'll probably still at least make an episode 2 just to see how things go. So we're going to start with Psalms 1, the tree of life. What delight comes to the one who follows God's ways. He won't walk in step with the wicked, nor share the sinner's way, nor be found sitting in the scorner's seat. His passion is to remain true to the word of I am, meditating day and night on the true revelation of light. He will be standing firm like a flourishing tree, planted by God's design, deeply rooted by the brooks of bliss, bearing fruit in every season of life. He is never dry, never fainting, ever blessed, ever prosperous. But how different are the wicked? They are like chaff blown away by the wind. The wicked will not endure the day of judgment, for God will not defend them. Nothing they do will succeed or endure for long, for they have no part with those who walk in truth. But how different it is for the righteous. The Lord embraces their paths as they move forward, while the way of the wicked leads only to doom. That was Psalms 1. I'm going to go back over it now and kind of give my insight on some things that I read. So it says, what delight comes to the one who follows the ways of God, follows God's ways. It's a delight to follow God's ways. And I know for some people, it's like, especially if you're, I want to say, coming from the aspect of a person that has been raised in the church all my life. Things can get, how would you say, I don't want to use the word boring, but a lot of the times it is a good word because we can do things for so long that we just get used to it. And as someone who was raised in the church for all of my life, I know the feeling. But choose to dedicate yourself to the Lord, to spend time with Him yourself. You see, don't have your relationship based off of the people around you, based off of your church, your mom or your dad or your brothers or sisters. Build that relationship with the Lord yourself. Spend that time with Him. Make it an effort to spend time with the Lord. And then a delight comes to it out of that. So he says, what delight comes to the one who follows the ways of God? He won't walk in step with the wicked, nor share the sinner's way. He'll be found sitting in the scorner's seat. His passion is to remain true to the word of I am, meditating day and night on the true revelation of light. So it's pretty much what I just said there, right? His passion is to remain true to the word of I am, meditating day and night on the true revelation of light. He will be standing firm like a flourishing tree planted by God's design, deeply rooted by the brooks of bliss, bearing fruit in every season of life. That is an interesting one where it says that he will bear fruit in every season of life. It reminds me of when Jesus cursed the fig tree because it didn't have any fruits. And you know, a lot of people argue, that tree wasn't even in season. It wasn't bearing fruit. But Jesus is like, you need to be ready for your Lord in season and out of season. Just like this psalm says, he is deeply rooted by the brooks of bliss, bearing fruit in every season of life. He is never dry, never fainting, ever blessed, and ever prosperous. And he talks about how different the wicked are. You know, they're like chaff blown away in the wind. They will not endure the day of judgment because, I mean, they don't have anything to stand on, realistically. They have their own morals, their own guidelines to stand on. They don't have the guidelines of God, or at least they don't submit to the guidelines of God. It is one thing for you to have God's guidelines, God's standard, which is a good standard. Whenever you submit and honor the Lord, he takes care of you. He disciplines you. He raises you as his own child. But whenever you're separated from God, the only guidelines and disciplines you have are other people in the world or things that happen to you, right? The storms of life. That's the only guidelines that you have. It says nothing they do will succeed or endure for long, for they have no part with those who walk in truth. And then he just goes on and says, but how different it is for the righteous. The Lord embraces their paths as they move forward, while the way of the wicked leads to doom. And, you know, that's basically what we went through. Walking with Christ, in Christ, he will raise you up to a standard worthy of his calling. He will teach you, he'll guide you as long as you are allowing him to change your heart. But yeah, guys, that was Psalms chapter 1. Hope you enjoyed it. And realistically, that was it for day 1. I say day 1. I mean, it obviously in game, it was a few days, but that was kind of my first day of playing Hytale. I had a lot of fun, man. I enjoyed it a lot. And if you guys enjoy the content like this, let me know. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like if y'all are actually enjoying it. I will continue to work on it and keep it going. I'm enjoying playing the game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. If you can tell, I've built a house, I've built a cornfield, I've built all kinds of stuff. I got a lot going on. I'm having a lot of fun. So guys, if you want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment about what kind of stuff you'd want to see while I'm playing this game. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed Hytale episode 1. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed day.